Hello my Scrappy friends, it is Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me for Confessions of a Paper Addict design team layout, as well as day number 12 of our Scraptember prompts. Today the prompt is of course to use a cut file. So I have pulled out this old 12 by 12 paper from my stash. I've got a little bit of gesso and a dry paintbrush, and I am just dry brushing this on. The purpose of the dry brush is it means the bristles are a bit stiffer and you get that kind of bristly stroke to it, and it doesn't kind of blend in quite as nicely as what a wet brush will do. I have then pulled my Vicky Bouton paste in this beautiful corally colour out. I'm just kind of lightly adding that on top of the gesso. I kind of want to see both. I want to see some of that white showing through, but I also want this beautiful corally colour as well. And this is just a little bit of something to put behind where my cut file is going to go, because I just felt it was getting a little bit lost on the page. I'm using the beautiful Cocoa Vanilla Studios collection these days, and these are two photos of my sister and her partner at band practice, and her partner is wearing little Addie because she needed to come as well, and it happens to be Mother's Day. So what a beautiful way to spend the evening of Mother's Day. So of course I am using the cut file that you briefly saw before, that is literally just the word music. It's a fabulous title, and it is so easy to make a layout with such a nice big beautiful title like this on here. I have popped that up on foam, and as you saw I stuck my photos in underneath it. And then I am going to add to the title using some thickers and things myself, because it helps tell the story about what's going on and why this day is any more special or any more different to any other day. Of course, I stuck my photos down, but I'm not really quite happy with how they're sitting, so I'm just trying to wriggle those somewhere else. Of course, this cut file can be found at the Etsy shop, the COAPA CutFiles Etsy shop, so I will pop that in the description box down below. I'll have a link directly to this cut file, as well as a link to the Etsy shop itself, because there are, of course, hundreds and hundreds, actually over 1,000 cut files in the Etsy shop that are just waiting for you to come and use them. There is a cut file for everything. Katie and I jokingly say as we take photos now, oh, there's a cut file for that, when we're mentally planning our layouts in our head already. So you can see, of course, that I've put on the words Mother's Day, and just in little white writing, I've just put the letters for. So it's kind of like saying music for Mother's Day. Is my title here. The for doesn't need to stand out a huge amount. Just catching the word music, just catching the word Mother's Day, that is more than enough. Then I'm going to make 3 little clusters. You might be wondering what those green thickers are doing off to the side there. I am completely out of foam, popping up foam. So I'm at the stage where I am using thickers that don't have very many vowels, or thickers that I haven't used for a while, that are foam, to pop up all of my bits and pieces, because I'm coming into a desperate state with no foam. Scraptember has used up so many of my supplies. Speaking of Scraptember, what a segue. Of course, it is day number 12, and the prompt is to use a cut file, but of course the prompts here, we do like to include everyone, and we know not everybody has a cutting machine, so the prompt is also to use like a die machine, and also to use your punches. So make sure you're getting all that out. Also down in that description box, so of course you'll find the Etsy shop, but you'll also find the playlist for the whole rest of Scraptember, so you can jump along and see how other people have used this prompt to create something on day 12. We hope you have been enjoying the series so far. We are overwhelmed by the amount of videos, the amount of comments, just the amount of everything. You guys are truly, truly amazing, and I think this Scraptember has by far been our biggest and best ever. So thank you so much. And for those of you that have been around for a while, you'll know that we have done this for the last 3 or 4 years now. And yeah, this is definitely incredible. So thank you so much. It could not be amazing if it wasn't for you guys joining in. So we certainly appreciate that. What else can I tell you about this fabulous layout that's coming together? That beautiful little mum and daughter holding hands. I had to get that on the page. There are a couple more that are girl and mum that I need to use on my photos of Addie, because of course I don't have a baby girl in my family, my immediate family, so I've got to use them when I'm scrapping for Katie so that I can use up those beautiful pictures because they're just stunning. I do love Coco Vanilla Studio. It is probably one of my favorites. So what else can I tell you? I love the way this music cut file incorporates little bits and bobs about music, because I don't have any music ephemera at all. So I love how not only does the cut file say music, but it's got the treble clef, it's got the music notes, it's got the bar and the sheet music incorporated. So I feel like not having any embellishments that are music related still totally works, because that cut file just includes it for you. And I absolutely love that. And so it doesn't look out of place that I am using ephemera and a collection that doesn't feature music, because that cut file is just so big and bold and beautiful working on this page for me. So I do love that. I do apologize if you can hear any coughing in the background. That is my son home sick. I'm just trying to sneak in this voiceover. And otherwise, he's being super quiet. But gosh, that coughing is never ending at the moment. Thank God spring is sprung and the weather is slowly starting to change. And hopefully we can clear this up, because it is nuts at the moment in our house. I'm putting on some beautiful crystals. I love these gorgeous crystals. They were gifted to me by Cass from Crazy Craft Obsessions, and they are just gorgeous. And I'm just loving how this came together. I think it is so fun. So you know me, I can't have a layout without splatters. I'm just going to put some splatters on in gold. And then I'm going to call this one done. So I cannot wait to see you guys again on day 14. I wonder how many of you are playing along. Give me a little comment down below if you're playing along, how many layouts you've done so far. Have you done 1 or 2? Have you done, wowzers, have you done all 12? I just love to know what you are getting up to during this Scraptember. Is it helping to motivate you? Are you keeping a little mental list of the prompts and the other layouts that you've seen that you want to scrap lift and join in on? I hope in the playlist you are finding tons of inspiration. It is just incredible. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out that description box for all the details and information you might need. And I cannot wait to see you all on day 14. Bye everyone.